Welcome viewers to part 3 of our thru-hike along the Skye Trail. Last time we crossed the Bad Step from Estuary Bay. The more usual route from Estuary is directly through Glen Sligachan, passing this beautiful Loch. Having instead hiked right around the coastline to lovely Loch we had pitched above Glen Sligachan and were now preparing to drop into the glen to join the usual route to the Slighachan Hotel, along Loch Sligachan and then on to Portree, where we hoped to pick up supplies, treat ourselves to a meal and find a camping spot. So let's go! Whole generations of frog life in that small pond. And away.
And away. There's Blaven. And we're walking out. And 5 foot light, still wrapped up. It's a bit chilly this morning.
Still chattering. There's Blaven. Look at that beautiful ridge. Rubha and Basture and the Basture Tooth, Skye Trail and Marsh Skull. It's easier in fine weather, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Itself.
And there's the slig. And we arrive at the Slighachan. Look into the view.
The statues are dedicated to Norman Colley and John Mackenzie, who were among the greatest pioneering mountaineers of their time.
How far we walked?
9 kilometres. All the way down Loch Sligachan.
Still walking along the side of Loch Sligachan.
The everlasting gas bottle. Bit of road walking now, unfortunately, from here all the way to Portree. Let's go!
And away.
And away.
So just walking past the Ben Chianaveg.
So I think we're about halfway along the road section, aren't we?
I think so.
So the entire distance from the Sligachan to Portree is 12 miles. And we think the road section of that is roughly 2/3, which would make it 8 miles.
Yeah.
And we're about halfway along that, so we've got another 4 miles to walk along the road. Yippee! Still, it's a nice road. It's great views. And Chianaveg behind us.
So,
Yes.
I spy with my eye something beginning in R. The river Varragill, where we hang a right to stay off the main road.
We were looking for a pitch here,
Beautiful little river section.
but were concerned that the tide would come in and block off the route forward.
I'm walking along the side of the estuary into Portree. Stuart still on the skyline, dominating our view. Just wonder if you get through here, Sue, with the tide in. It'd be interesting, I don't know, you'd have to know how far up it comes, but there's a few sections there that I think the tide would, if it was high, I don't think you'd get through. Or it'd be very wet.
Water here, we did spot it.
Portree. Find some groceries and our tea.
We were soon to discover that the only supermarket that was open was a mile away on foot. After a long hike on tarmac, we were footsore, so Dave took a taxi to the supermarket while I waited in the town square with the rucksacks.
Although we've arrived, I have a feeling it's a long, sprawling town. Here we are in Portree, looking all the way back to Cuillin, where we were this morning. Looks a long way away. Actually, on here. Leaving Portree for our fish and chips.
And away!
Day 6.
The route continues along the shore. However, we ascended through the woods and then took a track which led us back down to the shore, thus avoiding a short section of the boulders next to the sea.
Something worth mentioning, if you go in the hills you're going to need your loo roll and you're going to need your trowel. To dig a hole, you need to do your business. I've just been there and I'm showing you the ground where I've been. There's no trace. View of the Cuillin still.
2 years previously, I hiked the Skye Trail with 2 friends from north to south.
And that's where we're headed.
Back then we decided to traverse the full length of the Trotternish Ridge, taking in the summit of the Storr. This time we're going to pass by the Old Man of Storr and bypass the summit.
Just heading over cliff edge.
If I were to do the trail again, I'd do it the way we're about to go now, along the edge of these spectacular cliffs. And it was here that we met Stuart for the first time, who was camping high in an enviable position from which to enjoy the sunrise.
Look at this. Oh boy! This is just stunning. Woo!
En route to the car park before ascending to the Old Man of Storr. This path here is a section that people often complain a little bit about because it's boggy and quite indistinct. On a day like this though,
Terra firma after the bog.
stuffing our faces with Cornish pasty and sandwiches. Heaven. Boots laid out. Foot check underway.
We were heading next for the large car park, which is often used by those walking to the Old Man of Storr.
Headed up to the store and it's warm, really warm. Heading to the store.
We're about to enter the sanctuary. Incidentally, this was used as a location for the film Prometheus. Here are the pinnacles of the Old Man of Storr and the Needle. As evidenced by the busy car park, this is a honeypot for tourists, and with good reason. It's a prime example of the Trotternish landslip, the largest in the UK and one of the largest in Europe. It extended over a length of approximately 45 kilometres and a maximum width of 6.5 kilometres. We'll see more of it with the next episode when we visit the Quirang.
There's Needle Rock, I think. The Needle side on. Through the windows. And back to the Stuart from the north.
From here the summit of the Storr can be reached, however this can also be bypassed to continue along the Trotternish Ridge. If the Trotternish Ridge is tackled from the Storr car park right through to Floddigary, it's over 17 miles and is usually considered to be the hardest part of the trail. Having started from Portree, we were looking for a pitch on the ridge itself.
.360 looking back from the Cuillin, looking out west. Summit of Hartaval. Can now see the Isle of Lewis way out north. Just bring you back round and across the Torridon. Checking the map.
Just counting the K's.
Across the Stuart, summit of the Storr. It's that time of day. We're starting to look for a camp for the night.
Quite fresh now.
One of us is wanting to push on a bit more. I'm looking for a wild camp. Look at that. I can't believe you still got your duvet jacket on. Right on.
Oh, just nice. Just right.
Well, reflections at the end of their sex life today.
Just keeps giving, doesn't it? Every day is a wow day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've got 2 left.
There hasn't been any point at which we haven't been wowing and in awe of the scenery that just keeps getting better and better and better through every single day. No, it doesn't get better and better, it's just
It's consistent, isn't it?
consistently fantastic.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
It's going to
consistently
be just as good the next 2 days.
fantastic. And tomorrow we had the Quran
Quirang.
and then the far north. Stunning, stunning, stunning island. 104 miles. And in that 104 miles, it'd be difficult to pack anything better into it
You're right.
than what we've seen.
Some people complain about the road. I don't think it really did. It doesn't take much from it, does it? It's hard on your feet, but the scenery's still excellent.
I think for me, the road, it might be hard on the feet, but still the scenery is easy on the eye, so it distracts you from it.
Definitely easy on the eye. There's Lewis and Harris there,
Out
to
that
our
way.
right.
Yeah. Look at Lewis and Harris.
And somewhere back there is the Cuillin Ridge to our left.
And behind us directly is Torridon.
And Torridon
then far
behind
north.
us.
I think it says Staff Polly as well. And then the far north hills. And then the ocean, sea views. As I say, 104 miles, I don't think you can pack anything more into it.
Outstanding.
It truly is. And wild in places as well. You know, this is just.
Yeah, and it doesn't come easy, does it? It's not like it's really easy. You know, it makes you, to get up here was a fair effort.
Yeah. I think the other benefit as well is you're not, like some routes you're going all the way up the col, you know, you're hiking up 1,000 metres and then you're dropping 1,000 metres and up 1,000 metres and down 1,000 metres. It's more undulating than that. So in terms of trekking and not so much up and down, it is better. I know some might prefer the 1,000 metres up and down, but it never gives too much strain on you.
I just can't get over the weather.
And of course we've been blessed this week with weather that is just amazing. Stiff, so we're walking all right, do you think?
You'll be all right.
Walking like John Wayne.
I'm quite sleepy. I'll just fall asleep here.
14 miles on the back of 18 the day before.
Bliss.
Paradise. No cloudless sky. Breath of wind now. Can't hear a sound.
Just the odd bird.
Yes.
By the time we had settled in for the evening, we were blessed with another outstanding sunset, this time from a more elevated position high on the Trotternish Ridge, and it got better. When the moon rose, it had the same fiery hue as the setting sun. So let's leave it here for now, with a glowing tent and a bright orange moon. Thanks for watching, thanks to all recent subscribers, and I hope you'll join us for the final episode, which I promise is no less spectacular. Until then, cheerio!